Hey guys, so today we are going to learn about very exciting lecture. This is very exciting lecture, and we are going to learn about a new thing. Okay, so in this lecture we are going to learn about just like how to cut a part of the image. Okay, so we have a different techniques. So we will use all of them and cut a clear part from the image. All right, let's start with our selection tool, just like the quick selection tool. It's very useful tool if you have a hurry and your image is very clear, and if you want a particular part, not just to the man or the hairs. Okay, if you want that thing, then you have to do something like a select and mask. Okay, but this tool is very useful in this selection, or if you want a part of the image, just like this. Uh, no, I want this object, so just you don't need to do anything. Just select this uh, tool and then just hold your, just click and clicks. You see a layer will form automatically. So it's very useful tool, and this is the extra part, so we're going to remove it. Just hold down your alt key, or you can just select this one, so it will, you know as you see, it's been minus from the image, so it's the actually this subtracting the selection from your layer. All right, so we will see like how fast it will work. And remember one thing, if an object carries a similar color, just like this, and this is this and this color, these are a little bit match from themselves, from three of them. Okay, so it will sometimes difficult to cut an image, so you can do one thing more. Okay, and I will tell you what you can do. So like this is how you can cut it. Okay, we made our selection and just to select and mask. So here you can see our object, just make it pointing smooth. All right, and do feathering nothing, just shift your edges. Okay, and add some little part from this. All right, so you see, that's how you can select any object. Okay, now do some contrast to make it you see the edges, it's the blur and it's completely filled, so do something a little bit blurry. Okay, and if you want a feathering, then you can do, else it's not necessary. So we have our object. Now make it just output to new layer and just press OK, and you will get your object. So that's how you can use your selection tool. And we have some difficulty to select this part. So what we will do, just press Ctrl U. All right, or you can just select here, and where is the, yeah, this one, and hue saturation. Okay, and change its color. All right, make sure that these three colors make more difference, like this. All right, now just come to the layer and now select. Now it will make it much more easy to select the object. You can easily add or subtract the parts of the image using this type. So this is the technique we use in selection. You see how fast we selected our object. So this is how the things will work in the Photoshop using quick selection. All right, now our next tool is just like this is my rectangular marker tool. Okay, so you can select only a rectangle. It's like I want to cut this area, so just make a rectangle and Control J, and it will cut out from your image. Alright, next tool is elliptical, so it will make a circle or oval or a elliptical path. You can just make it one, press Ctrl J, or if you want to cut it from your original one and don't make a duplicate, then just right click and layer via cut, so it will cut out from your original image. Okay, and if you want to place other image here, or if you want to place a color, so you can do it, very simple. It's like this. You can do thing, or you can just drag and drop the image, or it will come out from here. Okay, so next tool is lasso tool. So it is actually like freestyle. You can just make a freestyle selection like this, and it will make a loop. Now you can just cut out from your image or make a duplicate, whatever you want. Alright, next is our polygonal. This is actually useful sometimes if you have a like to select a polygonal object. Alright, just like this, I want to select this book. Okay, just one click, you see, you only have to just drag your mouse and make just a single click to shift the edges. So that's how you can do it, and Control J and it will cut the object. Alright, so this is also one of the tool. Now next tool is the magic wand tool. It will select a similar color object, just like this. When I click here, then it will select a similar color area from the image. Okay, and if you want to add, then just hold on shift key and another click. So just like this, you can select objects, or if you want to select a single color without any gradient in your picture, then this tool will help you a lot. Alright, our next tool for the selection, we have here a magnetic lasso tool, and this will very useful in the Photoshop previous versions like the Photoshop 7.0. This tool is really helpful. Okay, I will show you how this will work. Like I want this notebook. Okay, so just single click, and how this will work, it will make a loop just the corners of the image like this. And if you see here, if it comes to upper, then just go back and come back, and if it doesn't work again, then just press Ctrl Z, then just go back multiple times, and you see these boxes. If this box will come, then it will be permanent, so you have to just double click and select it from again. Then it's with this tool you have to be very careful, and you have to do clicks at every point, just like in the small distances, so that it will not notch your selection. It's like this, another click, another click. So you see, I'm just selecting its edges, so it's automatically make a select, or it actually makes automatic selects the edges. You only have to just click, you don't need to define the area. Okay, so it will works automatically. See, I'm just only clicking and moving my mouse around the edges, it automatically selects the edges. So just like this, you can use this tool also, but I will suggest to use a quick selection, and pen tool will be useful. Okay, and I will show you how pen tool will work in this type of selections. So this is how you can select, and just Control J and you have your object. Alright, if you want to make this edges smooth, then just right click. Yeah, now right click and select and mask. You see, it's very looking like I have copied it from somewhere. So just make it real, just move the edges first, and a little bit feather, just contrast to make the edge smooth. Alright, now just output to new layer, and now my object is ready. You see, so this is how you can do with your selections. Alright, now come to our the master tool, that is the pen tool. So I will show you how this tool will work. Just like this, I need the same notebook, then just a single click and a single click here, because here's a curve, and make a curve. Just don't release your mouse, just drag and make a curve. Okay, then release and press the alt key from the center like this to make the extra area cut. Now this is a straight line, then come here and just a single click. Okay, and you see it's here, you see a little part inside. No, it's just cut out my little part. So what I do, just hold down the control key and make a selection like this. Alright, and make another one, and just don't release, just make a curve. Okay, and this will like this. Now cut this extra part, hold down your alt key and click on the center. Alright, now this is clicks, and here the perfect, and this is a curve, so just make a curve like this. Alright, okay, I will select like from here to here. Done, and this one too, a little curvy. Show, and this one like this. Alt and curve here. This, okay. I think the curve will not work here. So just make a single click and click. Now perfect. Okay, I need a curve here also, and just make a curve. Just select the half of this area, so to make a perfect selection. All right, like this. Another one is here, and this one. Now this is my path, so I have to make it a selection. That just press Control Enter, or you can just click here. Okay, now this is my selection, and the main thing is just refine its edges. So select any selection tool, right click, select and mask, use your object. Okay, the make its edges smooth first. The second is little bit feathering. The feathering is not important in some cases, because the feather will remove your selection area. So we will do just only smooth and the contrast a little bit. Now my object is ready, and output to new layer. So this is my object. I cut it from my image, and you can drag and drop it anywhere you want, like this. Alright, so this is how your selection will works. I have two notebooks, you see. Alright, and here you see it's just covering the outer extra part. So to remove this, you can just click here, and this is we called a layer mask, and select your brush tool, and this is the white, so you need to black color to remove this one. So just remove it. No, just like a brush you are doing painting. Okay, so it will work like this, and you have to select a brush with a blur area, blur edges. All right, so to make a perfect clear output. All right, so this is how the things will work, and you can make a perfect book like a duplicate copy, or you can just make a selection from your original image. All right, so this is all about the selections you can do in the Photoshop. All right, as I know this is the last one, and yeah, you can use these tools also. It's like the single row marquee tool. Okay, so this is also a selection tools. It will just select a single row, or you can, if you want to cut out from your one, select the layer Y cut. Okay, so it will make a tiny or a less or row, and you can also make a column with this single row. Okay, it's like this. Here I want it, so you can do like this. So this is all about the selection tools in the Photoshop.